has meant so much. I feel There. All right, there we go.
Testing, we're all good, All right, cool. On a surprisingly cool, crisp February Saturday afternoon, we have two teams looking to cement themselves in favorable seedings before the playoffs begin. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to James Wilkes Gymnasium in Doylestown, PA. And welcome also to Senior Day, where senior Lauren Moretti will be acknowledged before the game. Today we have a MAC Freedom Conference matchup between Wilkes University Colonels and your Delaware Valley University Aggies. Wilkes comes into the game 6-13 overall and 5-8 in conference play. Wilkes is coming off a win Wednesday against Lycoming, where they won 55-48, where Julia Marino and Caitlin Kinsel both had team-high 11 points. Some key notes about Wilkes so far this year is Julia Marino is averaging 4.2 assists per game, which is tied first in the MAC Freedom Conference, and is the only player in the league with 10 assists in the game, which occurred November 20th, 2021 against Marywood. Another key note for you, Erin Schober, she is going to be the starting center today. She is tied for second in MAC Freedom in blocks at 1.8 per game and has recorded 3 or more blocks in 4 different games. Del Val enters today's game 6-12 overall and 2-12 in conference play. Last game the Aggies played again was on Wednesday against a tough opponent, Stevens, second in the conference, where they lost 75-48. Some key notes from last week's games. Jess Williamson scored a season-high 14 last week's win over Lycoming. And shortly, Madison Smith finished with a season-high 9 points last week against Arcadia and pulled in a season-high 9 rebounds against Stevens on Wednesday. The Aggies swept the 2-game series against Wilkes last year, winning by 10 and 17. So we'll hope to see Del Val is able to continue that. And as I said before, we have a Senior Day today. We have one senior part of Del Val this year, and that is Lauren Moretti. We just saw her actually last Saturday, exactly a week ago from today, where she got the 1,000 points mark in her collegiate career. And now, as you can see here, Lauren being greeted by her father and mother. Being greeted by Coach Hogan there. Lauren told us one of the main reasons she actually came to Del Val was because of Coach Hogan. Saw her as a mother on campus. Lauren suited up for 102 games with the green and gold. She started 76 straight games for the Aggies, and she recently eclipsed that 1,000 career point plateau, which I was talking about just a second ago. Additionally, she's racked up 151 made threes, 467 rebounds, 188 assists, and 171 steals in her career. Obviously, this is a very nice moment for somebody who gave so much of her career to this program. Teammates look up to her. The national anthem. All right, folks, let's meet today's starters. Starting with Wilkes University. Got the point guard, sophomore, 5'6", from Turnersville, New Jersey, number 2, Julia Marino. A 5'6" guard junior from Verona, New Jersey, Brianna Horton. A 5'10" first-year forward from York, PA, Jordan Jennings, number 13. Number 24, 5'6" senior guard from Hughesville, PA, Kendra Smith. And number 21, a 6'3", yes, I said it, 6'3" center from Reading, PA, Aaron Schober. And now time to meet the Aggie starters. A 5'7" sophomore guard from Bensalem, PA, number 12, Haley Keenan. A 5'3" freshman guard from Lidditz, PA, number 13, Jess Williamson. A 5'6" sophomore guard from Reading, PA, number 20, Kayla Stankiewicz. A 5'8" freshman guard from Harrisburg, PA, number 22, Madison Smith. And a 5'6" senior guard from Sea Isles, New Jersey, Lauren Moretti. Joining me for this broadcast, as always, is Gordon. Gordon, how are we doing?
Good. Eric, how are you doing? It's loud in here.
It is very loud in here. I was having a hard time hearing you there for a second.
Yeah. See if I can fix that with the sound there. Not blowing anybody's ears off.
Yeah, there we go.
Something on the something of note here, Eric. If Lauren and Delaware Valley, they're probably in the play-in game, right? If they can win that game, she will tie the school record for most games played.
Wow.
But they have to win that game. They have to beat FDU Florham in that play-in game to get that next game against probably DeSales. Yeah. So I'm not sure the road goes much farther than that, but she would get a chance to tie Erin Anastasi for the most games played in program history.
Wilkes University is coached by Tara Macaraco. This is by Lindsay Howard, Gab Giordano, and Ross Macaraco, actually her father. Don't see him on the bench, so maybe he didn't make the trip today, but father and daughter, coaches on the team. Head coach for the Aggies, Lauren Hogan, assisted by Shannon Barlow and Katie McFadden. Tips underway, and Del Valle Aggies will start with the ball. Jess Williamson comes up with it. Keenan, guarded by Horton. Stankiewicz. That was a nice cut there by Williamson. Unfortunately, just can't finish. Horton with the rebound. Comes it, gives it to Marino. Marino's going to drive, dish it out. That's a three. A little short. Three was short by Kendra Smith. Again, Marino gets the ball. And last game she played against Lycoming, she played every minute except 1 minute. So she will be out on the floor a lot. And there's a steal. Jess Williamson comes up with the steal. Moretti will take it up and hand off to Stankiewicz. He passed to Keenan. He passed to Williamson. Looks like Marino's going to be on Stankiewicz. Smith will be guarded by the 6'3" Schober. Aggies looking for a cut to the lane. Stankiewicz puts up a prayer, and fortunately nothing there. Bringing the ball up now. Number 13, Jordan Jennings. Williamson is closely on her. And that's Horton for three. Swish. I was watching her during warm-up. She had a very nice stroke, and looking at her numbers here, Horton is only shooting 30% from three-point, but when I was watching her during warm-ups, you would not be able to tell.
Yeah, she's a little player, so she might be a case of if you get some height on her, it alters the trajectory a little bit. But Wilkes has struggled to score this year. True of both teams, but even more so of the Colonels.
Yeah, they're seventh in the conference, averaging only 52.3 points per game.
Yeah, they have one player in double figures and only barely.
Be out of bounds. Aggies. Turnover, which has been a problem all year for the Aggies. Marino will bring it up court. We're getting this the offense set to Horton, Marino. And there's the tall 6'3" center, Aaron Schober. Aggies will have her hands full with her all day. Marino is fouled, and looks like Keenan will pick up the foul there.
Fouls on the Aggies, number 12, giving Keenan her first, team's first. At the line, shooting 2.
Marino, a good free throw shooter. Team as a whole is pretty good. She shoots 73% on the season. That would be second on the team to Jordan Jennings, who shoots 80. But there's a whole lot in that. She misses one there. There's a whole lot in that 70 to 80% free throw shooting range.
And as we said in the pregame, she is tied for the MAC conference with 4.2 assists per game. So she likes to dish the rock, and she's actually the only player this season in the MAC Freedom who got a 10-assist game.
It's hard to be to be leading your team in assists when your team just doesn't score very often.
Yeah, for sure. Second now, Williamson's going to drive, gets the layup. Blows right by Jordan Jennings. That quick feet we always talk about with her coming from soccer. She's very, very quick and very light on her feet. Schober is blocked. That's in Smith.
Oh, there you go.
And again, Williamson comes up with the steal. So far, two steals for Williamson and a field goal made. And Moretti there just got a little careless with the ball, and Kendra Smith made her pay.
Wilkes coming in 4 and 8. They could pass Lycoming for 6th in the conference. If they win their last 3 and Arcadia drops their last 2, they could finish as high as 5th.
That jumper is no good by Jennings, but offensive rebound for Wilkes University. Pass to Marino. And there's Schober, the big 6'3" center. His turnaround is no good. I don't know if you can tell, folks, but I'm a big fan of the center position,
you
especially.
Like those post players, I can tell.
I do.
So do I. I do too.
You see all the time now in NCAA and NBA, it's just constant three-pointers. Like this one here by Lauren Moretti was a little short. Missed the old bully ball game back in the 90s. Marino, Horton, and that was a nice pass there from Horton to Schober. Very good ball movement there, and a easy 2.
This is the second to last game of the year for both for Delaware Valley. Wilkes has 2 more after this. This is the first time the 2 teams meet because their game up in Wilkes-Barre wiped out by COVID is Keenan for 3.
Haley Keenan, the leader in points per game, rebounds per game, steals, blocks, and field goal percentage for the Aggies. Gets them on the board for 3. 6-5 the score. Ready. Always has a smile on her face, looks like when she's playing, setting a pick or anything like that. Stankiewicz losing the ball, but Smith comes up with it. Moretti. Stankiewicz to Smith. To Moretti. Moretti, pull up. A little short. Marino with the rebound. Is going to get up to Schober. Schober throws it back to Marino. Horton.
Good job by Williamson there to stop the fast break.
Kendra Smith driving, but ball is tipped. I don't know if that was Williamson again. Williamson.
Yep.
If that pass was just a little bit more on, that would have been an easy layup. Already driving. Yes.
Good job there. Even though Williamson wasn't able to score on the fast break, accelerating the tempo got Wilkes out of their assignments and left an open shot for Moretti.
Kendra Smith passes it to Julie Marino. Top of the key, passes it to Horton. Again, Horton scored a 3 from there earlier and didn't take it, and way off the mark there. Nice defense by Moretti. Again, Williamson looking to push the pace. Now we'll slow it down.
Oops.
That's a travel right there. I wasn't too sure what you want to do there. And
Yeah, I think she thought Moretti was going to stop and she was going to hand it off, and Moretti cut to the basket, and so she ended up just picking up the ball and then putting it back on the floor.
So checking in now for the Aggies, we got Scarlett King.
And Jenna Schissel.
Correct. I believe Madison Smith and looks like Williamson came out. And famous term in basketball, the sixth man, a.k.a. that is number 20, Caitlin Kinsel, who always is the first one off the bench, and she's out there, number 20, with the leg wrap on both, and she's a three-point specialist.
She's tall.
She is tall. Kinsel is averaging most points per game with 10, and she is 34% from three, which is a team high. She's also fourth in the conference in made threes and fifth in three-point percentage. And watching her again in warm-up, she's got a very quick release.
Yes.
So.
And a lot of height, so able to get it off over everybody.
King with the spin. Didn't see that much from King with, when it comes to having the ball and, trying to make a play. And, you like to see something just like that. And as I was talking there, Kendra Smith drains a three. As I was saying, though, is you like to see Scarlett, maybe take a little bit more assertiveness in her drive. And she did that. Unfortunately, missed the spin.
Yeah, we've said this throughout the season. It looks good for Scarlett up until the point where she shoots it. Right, her footwork's good. She gets to the basket. Got to work on the touch.
Ready. From the foul line, just a little off.
Bonk.
Looks like Horton touched it last in a little bit. Yep, Del Val's ball. And also checking in is Juliana Askins, number 0. Believe she came in for definitely Schober came out. I'm trying to see who the other one that came out was. It looks like Jordan Jennings, number 13. Keenan for 3, just a little short.
So far, Del Val 1 for 3 from 3. Wilkes 2 for 4 from 3.
Score is 9-7 with 2 minutes left to go and 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Excuse me. Marino to Horton. And thought that was possibly a push-off, but they're going to give Keenan the foul there.
Yeah, Haley didn't have her feet set. They're going to leave her in, though.
And
2 fouls, 2:37 to play in the first quarter.
Williamson will actually check in now for Stankiewicz. Horton out to the three-point specialist, Kinsel, who misses it.
Oh, Lauren Moretti playing forward in this defense. She's a good rebounder, so I guess it's as good an option as you have.
That was a good look, but good play there by Horton to tip the ball and out of bounds. We'll stay with the Aggies. Yeah, coming into this game, I was looking at the lineups and, getting my prep sheets ready, and I just noticed that the Wilkes has a lot of length.
Yeah.
A lot of length, a lot of height, and
seems to be the case for every team but 2 in the conference.
Yeah, and we saw, Haley Keenan struggle with that length. I believe it was just a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Misericordia. So she already has a three-pointer, and that's a hard
now she has
foul.
3 fouls with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
She's 100% going to have to sit here, and Stankiewicz is checking in. I'm assuming that's got to be for
I mean, unless you wanted to foul out the first quarter of the game, which would be impressive in the wrong way.
So Shizzle will take a seat, and so will Keenan. Checking back in as Madison Smith, a freshman, and Kayla Stankiewicz.
Haley, as a young player, still really only has one gear. She goes all out all the time. Well, that's good from Horton.
Horton, another 3, this time from the other end of the...
And now Delaware Valley has a problem because they have 5 players on the floor, and only one of them is really capable of getting her own shot.
Stankiewicz to Smith, on top of the key, to King. King again driving. A little too strong there on that layup. Horton to Marino. Marino's going to drive and kicks back out. That is Smith, another 3.
Wilkes 4 for 7 from 3 to start this game.
And that's going to be a timeout from Coach Hogan, Delaware Valley. Gordon, that was you were mentioning right before the game started about the playoff seedings.
Yep.
Del Val picked up a really key win against Lycoming. That was the 5th, so I believe that was...
Last Saturday.
Was that last Saturday?
Yep.
Okay. So that really helped them almost cement themselves into that AC, which will guarantee them that home play-in game.
Yeah, so Florham would have to win one of their final 3 games, but FDU Florham has 2 wins all season, one of which are against Del Val. So.
And one of them is against Stevens. I think one was against Miss Cordy, and I'm not too sure of the third.
Yeah.
So.
They're tough games.
Yeah.
They're really the only 2 teams in the conference that they've played competitively against are Delaware Valley and Wilkes, and they're done with both of them.
Stankiewicz will bring the ball up now since, again, we've been trying to find a point guard here, and Coach Hogan likes what she's been seeing from Stankiewicz with the ball handling. To King. Stankiewicz looking for the cutting Moretti, who was not open. Williamson. Stankiewicz is going to drive on Marino, and nothing there for her.
That's good defense.
Good defense there by Marino, and that is going to be Askins. Good defense there by King to not allow the fast break, and there's a specialist. That was just a matter of time. That was her second open look there in that same corner. Caitlin Kinsel with a 3. King's going to take the free throw jumper and way off the mark there. And Kendra Smith the rebound. Look at the last possession of this first quarter. And again, Kinsel is going to be driving, jump, passes it up to Marino, and it's going to be a foul, actually. They're going to call the foul there. I believe that was on possibly...
It's on Williamson? I didn't see who got her. Yeah, it's on Williamson.
Okay. So Julie Marino will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, a 73% free throw shooter. Hits the first. And after this shot right here, she is short. We'll bring us to the close of the first quarter. Scores 19 Wilkes University, Del Val 7.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Sweating past as they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
So the big thing from the first quarter, obviously, was the three-point differential. Don't have the exact stats up here with me, but
5 for 8. That's
5 for 8. Well, the funny thing is they come in 7th in the conference in three-point percentage with only shooting 25.8%, and Del Val is shooting 23.5% from beyond the arc. So
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to tell from the first quarter that they were.
No, they were red hot, but they were also wide open.
Yeah.
Every single shot they took, with the exception of Kinsler's 3 in the corner, there wasn't an Aggie within 5 feet of them. So, you mentioned that Horton looks like a dead-on shooter in the pregame when nobody's on her. She had 2 wide open shots. She hit them both. So, well, the Aggies are going to bring Haley Keenan back out with 3 fouls. And I think it's just a sign of the fact that they have no way to generate offense without her. So, yeah, she could foul out in the first half, but the game's probably irrelevant the second half without her anyway. That's saying something since it's 19-7 at home against the 7th place team in the conference.
Checking in now for the Aggies is Set Aloy, and also Jenna Shizzle is back in as well. And like as we said, Haley Keenan also back in as well. Same group who ended the first quarter for Wilkes.
I know Kinsler likes 3s, but if I'm her, I post up Keenan and try and get her out of the game.
Askins with the drive and the set, just unable to get set at all, and it's going to be an easy call for the refs there to make, and Askins will go to the line. She's shooting 62% from the line this year. She gets the first. And the second. Now that Stankiewicz is off the floor, it looks like Williamson will be running the point guard position. I think that's a tall order for a freshman, especially these type of high pressure games here where you want to cement yourself in that 8th seed. So Keenan now trying to give it to Moretti, and I believe that is a foul on Kendra Smith. Didn't see much from up here.
I didn't see much contact either. I'm not sure what she did to draw the foul.
Keenan will inbound the ball from underneath the basket. Then dish it out to Moretti. Moretti guarded closely by Smith. Williamson to Keenan.
That was a travel and they missed it. She switched her pivot feet.
Keenan only has 3 seconds to shoot. She's going to have to pull up a prayer. She does. Nothing. Offense is
non-existent.
lifeless right now.
Yeah, they haven't had a quality possession since the fast break made it 7-6. It's 21-7 now.
Marino, that's a great little play there, designed for Julia Askins. I believe that was a pick set there by Caitlin Kinsel, I believe that was. That might have been.
Delaware Valley has no idea how to defend pick and rolls. So 2 players stood with the pick and left her to a wide open layup.
So able to see if he can get something going. She's going to do a little jump hook, it looked like, and is off the mark. Marino. Kinsel was thinking about a 3, and Williamson got there quickly. And again, another nice look there, and a little short there was Askins, and Keenan with the drive and the finish.
Nobody remembered to pick her up. That ends
and again
16-0
Askins
run.
Driving. Seems like no one's ever on there when she drives.
Delaware Valley just doesn't pick up anybody on defense.
Williamson for 3. No. And they're gonna say Moretti with the.
She pushed her.
With the push there on Marino. I believe that is Moretti's second. Checking in for the first time, Asia Kellum, and Scarlett King will come back in, this time for Jenna Shizzle. Kellum checks in for Lisette Eloy. Asia will be on Marino. That was a nice play there by Moretti to get on that 6'3" Schober. Schober did not see her coming from the backside and forced the out of bounds ball, and we'll stay with Wilkes, but Kinsel with the ball. Out to Schober to Horton. And Horton was looking for Schober because Keenan fell down, so she thought they had the mismatch there, and Schober wasn't able to come up with it, but neither was the Aggies, and it will stay with the Colonels.
Yeah, good job by Kellum to break that up.
Horton. Again, the Schober. Passes it out to Askins for 3. Way off the mark, but Kinsel with the putback. Don't expect her to be down the post area being a 3-point special center, and 1 for Lauren Moretti. That was desperately needed. Checking back in now will be Kendra Smith. Caitlin Kinsel will come off the floor. And all I got to say is thank God that free throw was missed today and not last week when we saw her going for 1,000 career point.
Yeah, nice moment for her.
Horton, again, wide open for three. Little too strong that time. Back iron.
Nice job by Asia. Good effort there.
Williamson bringing the ball up. Guarded closely by Marino. King to Williamson. It's a foul.
Nicely done.
Good cut there by Williamson after she gave the ball right to King. She just cut right to the basket, and Marino wasn't ready for that and was forced to foul there. Moretti will check out for the first time this game, and Stankiewicz will check back in. Jess Williamson is shooting. She actually is 10 of 15 from the free throw line this year, so 10 of 16.
That was very flat coming off her hand. Yeah, Del Val well, they're an okay free throw shooting team. Because Moretti and
I was going to say Moretti is.
They lift the average a lot.
1 for 2, 25-12 is the score. Marino to Schober. Schober. And there's that mismatch right there. Scarlett King, only 5'10", gives up 5 or 6 inches.
The hair makes it deceiving.
Yeah, the hair makes it deceiving.
Looks
I was
like they're the same height.
So.
That's what Scarlett's got to develop. You have to shoot. You have to be able to shoot the free throw. And so far, she's had 4 touches of the ball. She's missed the rim all 4 times. Not just missed the shot, missed the rim. And now she's hooking Schobert. That's a foul. That would be a foul in football. That would be holding.
Kendra Smith with the drive, and it's going to be a travel on the play.
Coach Machado looking for an explanation. She's got a smile under her mask, so she's not too troubled by whatever that was. She was a really good coach at Marywood. She's in another conference and is right down the road from Wilkes. So decided to move into a different conference, and we can talk about this later, but she'll be moving into another conference in 2 years.
Again, Scarlett with the drive, and is blocked there by... Don't know who the block is, who they're going to give the credit.
Yeah, Schobert did get the ball, but she also got the body. If you get the ball with your hand, but you lean in and make contact, it's a foul.
So a fun fact for Erin Schober, obviously a 6'3" center. She has 33 blocks on the year and is also second in blocks per game with 1.8. So there's the one.
Yeah, we're on pace.
We just need the .8 now.
It's still early. There's 5:28 to play in the second quarter. It's got plenty of time to get that 1/8 of a block.
Which I'm not too sure how you do, but
I don't know. You got to share it with somebody else.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a half sack.
Horton will bring the ball up now. Usually that's Marino's job, but I guess they have a certain set play here. Marino with the drive, and that's going to be a foul on King, yeah.
So I alluded to this a second ago. The big announcement out of Wilkes this week is they're leaving. Wilkes and Lycoming have announced that they are moving to the Landmark Conference, effective in the 2023 season, so they'll play one more season, and then they'll move for all sports. Now, the move is really triggered by football. Wilkes and Lycoming will join a handful of schools who used to be in this conference years ago, Juniata, Moravian, and Susquehanna, and Catholic University will give them enough for the at-large bid because the NCAA changed the rule so that instead of needing 7 teams for an at-large bid, you only need 6. And so the Landmark Conference found 2 people who would join them. They had 4, and that will give them 6. And it's a strange move for Wilkes in one sense because their closest rival, and I mean really close, they are on 2 opposite ends of a street corner, is King's College, and they'll still be in this conference, but they will enter the conference again with Scranton, who was a long-time men's basketball rival for them. But yeah, in 2 years, This is the second to last trip that Wilkes will make here. They'll make one more, and Lycoming will leave the conference. Now for football for Del Val, it will still leave 10 schools because Eastern is adding football. So the Aggies will have 9 conference games and 1 non-conference game. It actually makes scheduling a little easier. But for basketball, since both Wilkes and Lyco are in the Freedom, what the conference has done in the past is take somebody from the Commonwealth and move them over.
Okay.
So Widener, Eastern, they may move into the Freedom Conference from the Commonwealth. But yeah, that's the news out of Northeast Pennsylvania this week.
Stankiewicz to Williamson. To Moretti. Kendra Smith almost came with the steal there. Stankiewicz looking to drive on Marino, and that's going to be a foul.
Nice take. A strong take there from Kayla.
They're going to give that on to Askins? Or?
Yeah, I think it's Askins.
Yep, Askins. And Trevor will check out again for the sharpshooter, Kinsel.
Yep. Now, Coach Hogan got about 5 minutes out of Kaylee Keenan there with 3 fouls. She didn't score. Oh, she did. She had one layup, but it decides that's probably enough of a gamble.
Stankiewicz is 67% from the free throw line, and she hits both. And Kendra Smith with the pull up, no. And Madison Smith with the rebound. Lauren Moretti is going to take the ball, and you know what she likes to do when she takes the ball. Usually just drives to the paint, but this time she decides to just dish it back out. Now Smith will drive and is blocked by Kinsel, and will be Aggie's ball still.
Good job by Madison after she had it blocked to kind of try and reset things.
Moretti will dish it out from underneath the basket to Asia Kellum. Moretti dishes out to Williamson for 3. Off the mark. Smith with the offensive rebound. Dishes it out to Stankiewicz. Smith to Williamson. Williamson with the drive on Kendra Smith, and that is going to be a reach-in by Kendra.
Kendra's second.
I believe that is their second, correct. And again, the first time we saw Williamson at the line, it looked like shot was a little flat. We'll see if has a short-term memory. Knocks on the first. And personally for me, I'm really glad to see Madison Smith back in the starting lineup. I know this is only her 3rd start of the year. She played 10 games, and this is going to be her 11th game, 3rd start. And I know last week, even though I believe it was who we played last week, Arcadia. Yeah, even though that was a bit of a blowout, she played well. Showed a lot of promise. So that promise gives her another start. And Kellum was not ready for, I believe that was Askins, who came from behind to get the steal, but nobody on Wilkes was able to pick up the ball, and it'll stay with Del Val.
Yeah, Coach Hogan's been in a bit of a bind because Taylor Richardson is the player she'd really like to start at forward, but Taylor's unavailable this semester, so she's had to kind of piece things together with Eloy and Smith and Scarlett King.
Moretti with the drive and not the finish. Marino is not able to catch up to that pass, and that is going to go back to the Aggies.
4th turnover on Wilkes.
Williamson inbound the ball in front of the Aggies bench. Stankiewicz. Guarded closely there by Marino.
Horton's done a really good job on Moretti on defense.
Williamson with the pull-up. No. Again, Madison Smith getting in the middle of things, causing Williamson to get the offensive rebound. Smith out to Williamson again. Williamson thought about the 3, but decided not to.
She's giving about 1.5 feet away there to her defender.
Williamson's going to drive on Kinsel, and that's a hard foul.
Ouch.
That's a really hard foul, and hope that Williamson is okay. That's going to be, again, on Askins. I believe that's going to be her 3rd now.
They're going to get showing 24. That would be no. She was fouled. That was Smith on the last foul. Yeah, it's Askins her second.
Her second, okay.
Yeah, Wilkes previously had 7 fouls on 7 players, so they had done a pretty good job distributing them.
Williamson knocked down the first. Glad to see that she is up and okay. And Williamson will be a little bit short, but again, offensive rebound. Williamson with the 3 now. A little short.
That was a long possession.
Was a long possession. 2:33 left to go in the first half, 29-17, Wilkes lead. Marino now. Dishes out to Horton. Guarded closely there by Williamson, and Kendra Smith is going to take a 3 and everything. Kellum looking to push the pace. No, will slow things down. Stankiewicz has all the room in the world. No one picked her up, and she lays it short. Stankiewicz, I don't think, realized how open she was, and she didn't know what to do because that was probably the easiest bucket of her career.
And she
left it short.
Yeah. Wilkes, after going 5 for 8 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 0 for 3 this quarter. Delaware Valley also 0 for 3 this quarter and 1 for 6 in the game. The surprising stat for Delaware Valley is Lauren Moretti, who's the player who's going to take the most threes on most games, has only attempted 1. Half of the 3-point attempts are from Jess Williamson this afternoon.
Yeah, Jess has been very aggressive with her shooting. Usually she takes a step back. She's more of the energizer bunny, as you would say. She's always running around constantly and keeping the defense just honest and very good defensively, again, with those quick feet. And looks like today she's looking to bring her offensive game, and unfortunately just shots haven't fallen so far. Same players for the Aggies, and it looks like Aaron Schober's coming back in. I believe that would be for Kinsel. No, that will be for Askins. So Schober will check back in, and Askins will check out. Again, that backcourt of Marino and Horton has played the full first half so far. Schober was wide open underneath the basket. That's a nice find there from Schober to Kinsel, and Smith comes up with the defensive rebound, and Moretti's going to push the pace. Williamson to Stankiewicz to Smith. Smith is going to drive on a 6'3" and left it short, but that was a nice drive there. And offensive rebound, Moretti, and I believe that's going to stay with the Aggies, correct? Madison Smith has done a great job on the board so far this first half. Moretti will just lob it out to Smith.
Yeah, Moretti and Smith have a combined 11 rebounds. Aggies have 19 as a team.
Smith for 3. Off the mark. They just cannot find that 3-point shot so far. And
if time of possession were a statistic in basketball, Delaware Valley would have a huge time of possession advantage this half. Because every possession they have, it goes like 2 or 3 shots.
Not too sure what is going on right now.
Correcting the shot clock, I guess. Ruling that was not a Wilkes possession.
Everything's sorted out now. Moretti getting inbound underneath the basket. Gives it to Williamson. Stankiewicz to Smith. Stankiewicz with the cut, and that was between 3 Wilkes players. I don't think that was going to get through.
Not only that, the bounce pass went straight up and down. It went like 8 inches forward.
And again, Caitlin Kinsel for 3. That is the one person you cannot leave open. Smith now. Stankiewicz. To Keenan. I'm sorry, to Kellum. Kellum with the turnaround, and No. That rebound was by Jordan Jennings. Haven't said her name much so far this game. Marino getting the offense set, and she's going to blow right by her defender, but Moretti with the
jump ball.
Jump ball. That was a nice defensive play there by Moretti to help out, because Asia just got beat bad there. She thought she was going one way, but she went the other. Scarlett King will check back in, and so will Jenna Shizzle, taking a seat as Stankiewicz and Madison Smith. Rio to inbound the ball from underneath the net. Horton to Schober. To Jennings. Kinsel. That's throw for prayer. Kinsel has to throw for prayer right here. And no. Shot clock. Good defensive possession there from the Aggies. And checking in for the first time is number 11, Isabella McKeefrey. Comes in for Kinsel. Aggies will get the last shot here of the first half. Kellum with the drive, and no, but she gets the offensive rebound. She has 1 second to put it up, and that's going to be a foul on Isabella McKeefrey. So with 0.2 seconds left, there's no way that Wilkes will be able to get up a shot out after the free throws here. So Aggies will take the last shot here of the first half. And Asia Kellum will do the honors. First free throw is good. Asia Kellum is 50% from the line this year. Kellum makes second. And that'll do it for the first half. Score is 32-19. We will give you some halftime stats when we come back. And I don't know if we have any games actually going on currently. I believe we do have some games going on, so we'll get you updates from the conference. And I believe we also have a video that we wanted to show the audience as well. So we're going to play the video.
Yeah, let's a chance to get to know Lauren Moretti.
It has meant so much. I feel so lucky to be able to be a part of it. Big memories was we went to Miami my junior year and got to play in a tournament there. And from meeting so many friends, I think all of them have been girls on the basketball team. From recently just hitting 1,000 and hopefully go far in the playoffs this year.
Lauren's just been a real positive player day in, day out. Every practice she comes with energy. Always, even as a freshman, I can remember telling her parents, like, she's a happy kid. She was always welcoming to everybody, no matter who they were, never worried about playing time, always wanted to win.
A coach was the main reason I came here. Off the court, I felt like she was our mom almost on campus. And then on the court, she was here to work, same as us. We wanted to come in. She wants us to succeed.
I just think this year, what she's done as a captain, you know, for a young squad, she's really taken these young kids under her belt, and she's student teaching at the same time, but comes in every day and just always, she leads by example. She helped put hard work back into practices and the culture and help turn our culture around, which I thought we did a good job of last year. And she's continuing to do that for us this year.
Say thank you to coaches, Shannon, Katie, my teammates, my family, my dad and mom for coming to almost every single game in the past 4 years.
Welcome back here at the half. Let's get you some scores from around the Middle Atlantic Conference. And one of import to the Aggies, we mentioned the Aggies are currently in 8th place, one game in front of FDU Florham for 9th, and those two teams will play in the play-in game. That much is decided. Where they will play is not, though. Right now, the Aggies would host that game, but up in the other side of the Kings-Wilkes rivalry, Kings and FDU Florham in a very close game. The Lady Monarchs lead FDU Florham 41-39, and Florham led at the break by 1. If FDU Florham wins that game, they will have the same record as Delaware Valley, but they would have the tiebreaker advantage because Kings will finish higher in the standings than Lycoming will. So just as I say that, Kings hits another 3, so now it's a 5-point lead for the Monarchs, but that's one we'll keep an eye on. Just the start of the third quarter. I don't get this score, but Lycoming, who lost to Delaware Valley, is playing Arcadia, who looked like world beaters here last week, and Lycoming is blowing out Arcadia, 36-20. Go figure. Stevens on front of Misericordia. That's the best matchup of the day. That is 2 against 4 in the conference in terms of seeding. Although 2, 3, 4, Stevens, Misericordia, and Kings are all packed pretty tightly around each other. It's 35-29. Top 2 seeds in the conference are already set. DeSales again, as they have for time immemorial, wins the conference on the women's side. Stevens is already locked into a home game, top 4 spots, but not necessarily the 2 seed. Kings and Misericordia will be home, and then Lycoming and Wilkes will be on the road somewhere, as will Arcadia, but who they will play still very much up for grabs. First half statistics from this one. Colonels in the first half shoot 10-26. That's 39%. They hit half of their threes, 6 for 12, but they were 5 for 8 to start the game. And that so far has been the difference. 6 for 8 from the foul line. Colonels out-rebound the Aggies by 1 in that first half. Delaware Valley shooting a really low percentage, 5 for 29. That's 17%. They are 1 of 7 from behind the arc. They hit their first 3 and nothing since. 8 of 13 from the foul line. Assist to turnover advantage, a +2 for the Colonels, 7 assists to 5 turnovers. The Aggies a -3. Not much going on either side of that ledger. 1 assist to 4 turnovers. Scoring in the first half, the Colonels very, very balanced, and their leading scorer on the season is their leading scorer at the half. Caitlin Kinzel, who averages 10.8 points per game, the 6th man off the bench. She has 8 points, a couple of threes, and a hook shot. But again, very even scoring. 5 of the Colonels have scored. They've all scored between 4 and 6 points. For Delaware Valley, well, their top scorer has 6 points. That's Jess Williamson, who's done it almost entirely from the foul line. But the Aggies' top 2 scorers on the season, Haley Keenan and Lauren Moretti, they struggled in that half. They were 4 for 11, 1 for 3 from 3, and had 5 fouls in the first half. So see if they can get things back on track and get the Aggies back into this one, as the Aggies, for the second time in a row, are playing a team that is clearly in the second tier of the conference and has not been especially competitive with them here at home. And that's frustrating. You don't expect Delaware Valley really to compete with DeSales, who's one of the best teams in the country. You know, it even seems a bit of a reach for them to compete with Stevens, but these are games that you mark on the calendar and you really hope you have a reasonable chance to win, and going to have to get things going in the right direction, because that is not how the first half looked.
Folks, just a reminder, is doubleheader as well. We have the men's Wilkes and Del Val coming up after this as well, so make sure you stay with us. And I believe that game is scheduled for 3 o'clock, so we'll get through that action right after this. Del Val will start with the ball, and Stankiewicz to Keenan. Keenan needs to get going in the second half, and that's what it looks like she's exactly going to do. And block. It's going to be a foul on Schober.
It's her second.
It's going to be her second. So Keenan right out of the gate getting aggressive, because she knows that her and being the leader in points per game for your team means you got to start getting aggressive, and you got to start shooting. I know obviously the foul played a big role, and maybe she wasn't as aggressive as she wants to be, but the time is now, and she knocks down both free throws. 32-21 is the score.
Hey, imagine what this team looks like next year with Moretti off of it. Haley Keenan's going to take 70% of the shots. I mean, obviously someone else comes in, someone else comes back, but Boy, they do so much of the shooting already. I can't imagine what it looks like with one of them out on the floor.
Horton with a great find to Schober there. Moretti bringing the ball up now this time. Keenan.
Yeah, she can go right by Horton.
Madison Smith with the jumper from the foul line. A little too strong, and rebound by Schober. Or I'm sorry, no, that was
Jennings, I think?
Might have been Jennings, yeah, Jordan Jennings, yep. Kendra Smith now at top of the key. Schober was trying to set a pick, but decided to pass it out. Jennings looking for the open man, finds Schober.
Good defense by Madison there.
Schober. That's about the best defense you can ask there from Madison Smith, who, again, huge height differential, and Schober just a nice shot there.
Yeah, just nice touch.
Stankiewicz throws something up, and she was looking for the foul, and nothing was called. Marina with the rebound and dishes it up to Jordan Jennings, who is going to get a charging foul. Again, Madison Smith, it's the little things that she does is going to go a long way for this team, and she's only a freshman, so you will hopefully see her offensive game improve over time. But definitely and it looks like we have, nope, looks like the coach just wanted to say something.
Yeah, Coach Machako thought that was a flop, and I did too. I thought that was a flop, but we'll take it.
Ready now.
Madison's pretty big to go down that hard on a drive from that person, so, but we'll take it.
Stankiewicz driving Madison Smith for three. No. Again, the three-point struggles.
She's hit a couple this year, but that is clearly not her shot.
And again, she's only a freshman, so maybe that'll come with time, but right now it's not there. And Moretti, again, nice little tie up there. It's going to stay with Wilkes, though.
And the frustrating thing with the Del Val women on offense is you would like each of them to develop one thing. If Kayla wants to go into her right and shoot that, kind of shot every time, okay, develop that. If Scarlett's going to hang out on the free throw line, then develop that. But you have to develop something. You have to have something you can go to on offense when you're out there.
Horton with the floater. No. King was able to come up with the ball, but it will go off last on Wilkes. Jordan Jennings will go off of the Del Val's ball. Jennings guarding Williamson very closely. Moretti. There's a little handoff to Stankiewicz, to King. Moretti looking to drive on Marino, but will not, and that'll be off on Marino, staying with the Aggies.
Marino and Horton have done a really good job on Moretti on defense, not giving her any space.
King is going to drive and misses. That's for three. No.
Good rebound by Lauren.
Missed the three, and Moretti with the rebound.
Lauren had 7 rebounds in the first half.
Williamson dishes it out to Stankiewicz. That's a nice cut there by Moretti, but unfortunately couldn't get the pass there.
Yeah, good recovery by Kendra Smith.
Again, Moretti will inbound the ball. Underneath the basket. Looking for Keenan, who was not open, so they pass it out to Stankiewicz, second option. Stankiewicz, Williamson again for three. Short.
She is, 0 for 4 and has missed the rim on more than one occasion.
And unfortunately for the Aggies, just the three-point game is just not there today at all.
Well, their best 2 shooters, 3 threes. Most of the threes are coming from Madison Smith and Jess Williamson. Whoops. I don't think that was touched by anybody.
That should have been probably a travel.
That should have been that was a pass to herself.
Askins will get the 2 there. And going off of the three-point going off the three-point. Williamson is only she's only taken 20 shots from the three.
She's not a good three-point shooter.
And Madison Smith has only taken 13 shots this year from the three. So
she's not a good three-point shooter. Yeah. And Scarlett with the charge.
Scarlett looks like might have hit her funny bone. It looks like Eloy is getting ready to check in for, I'm assuming that'd be Scarlett King. That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that Williamson and Smith are taking threes is Wilkes will take that all day. They're not going to defend that.
And again, we said at the half, 1 assist for the half for the Aggies, which is pretty hard to do, but Marino driving and double dribble there by Marino. Be a turnover on Wilkes. Aggies ball. Woods now will bring up the ball.
The only good news for Del Val is north of here, Kings leads FDU Florham by 8. So Delaware Valley's chance to host that play-in game looks a little better than it did 5 minutes ago.
Stankiewicz with the drive and the finish.
And that's what I'm saying. If Stankiewicz is going to have one move you can go to, it's got to be a move you can make 40 to 50% of the time. That was a good take.
That was an error. That was not a good pass there by Marino trying to get it to Schober, and Williamson's going to drive and look for Keenan, and
Keenan grabbed Kendra Smith's shorts and was holding onto her shorts as she ran by. Now, they want a foul, but that was as clear a foul on Keenan as you can imagine.
And again, good play there by, that was either Moretti or Lissette who was able to tip the ball.
Smith was literally running out of her shorts because Keenan was pulling them from behind.
So Schober will take a seat, and again checking in is Juliana Askins. Or no, I'm sorry, it is Caitlin Kinsel is checking in. But Askins is in there as well, so I'm not too sure who went off. I'm guessing that would be Jordan Jennings and Lauren Moretti with the jumper. Caitlin Kinsel again from the three. Off this time. Got lucky there. Getting that quick release. You got to close on her fast. Moretti with another rebound. Eloy is trying to set. Thought that might have been a legal pick there, but.
On her own player. She called where she wanted her to go with the ball. Stankiewicz ignored her, and then Eloy ran into her.
Moretti. Ball's getting kicked around. It's going to stay with Moretti. Moretti's got 3 seconds to put up a shot. Keenan's going to have to put up a shot right now. She does. Short. So a sloppy half to start the second half for both teams. Turnovers left and right, but Aggies are closing the distance 38-25 with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Marino now will bring up the ball. The jumper by Askins. Jumper by Askins was short, but Kinsel with the offensive rebound and the putback, and ball is going back to Wilkes.
Yeah, Delaware Valley had a violation on the inbound pass. And that is another one of those things that's hard to do.
I was busy looking at my papers. I didn't even it happened so fast.
Yeah, it's Kinsel now with 10 points, first player into double digits.
And again, Lauren Moretti at 9 rebounds, but only 6 points. Again, second leading scorer for the team, and Haley Keenan is only at 7. So,
yeah.
She's leading the team with points, but
yeah, they have 25 halfway through the third quarter.
Marino one inbound the ball from underneath the basket. Marino.
If you take away Keenan and Moretti, the rest of the team is 2 for 23. 2 for 23.
Kendra Smith with the layup, and that's good. Williamson driving. Kicks out to Moretti. Moretti backing down her opponent. Jenna Shizzle checks in for the first time, second half. Misses a 3. Again, Kendra Smith driving, and it's going to kick it out to Kinsel. Kinsel, no.
He's open.
Keenan. That was a nice play there by Keenan, getting her defender off her. Little stop and go, and Kendra thought she was going to keep going, and she stopped and made the easy jumper. Williamson now on Horton. Horton dishes it out to Askins, who misses a 3. Rebound by Delval. Stankiewicz to Williamson. Williamson again driving. Williamson's been driving all game, and
yeah, she's been aggressive.
Again, maybe I'm just thinking out loud here. Maybe take away that 3-pointers and just let her drive if she's quick, So,
yeah.
And she's getting fouled a lot too. I mean, she's already been at the free throw line, I believe, 3 times. So.
Yep, 4 for 6 from there.
Checking in now is Asia Kellum for Jenna Shizzle, and Keenan again gets another 2. Marino is guarded closely by Asia. Stankiewicz gets a tie up. It's going to go to Aggie's way. Good defensive recovery there by Stankiewicz. She was beat. And that is Alexa Jones checking in for the first time, number 23, who Stankiewicz was guarding. Moretti. Stankiewicz to Keenan, almost lost the ball there. Haley Keenan again driving. And a double dribble called.
Fans unhappy with that call there. Contesting that the ball was knocked away from Keenan.
I thought it was too.
I did too, yeah.
Marino now. To Jones. Jones puts up a 3.
Wow.
Off the mark. Stankiewicz the rebound. Stankiewicz had a lot of success driving earlier, and Williamson's going to kick out to Moretti. Moretti, drive, floater, no good. Rebound Marino. Marino's looking over Jones' way, but instead will take it herself. Nice little head fake, and that's going to be a hard foul on Moretti. Well, you want them to earn it at the charity stripe, and Marino is definitely going to have to earn it. It was a hard foul by Moretti, but so Jones will come out for that short little stint, and checking in now is number is that 10? Is that 12? Can't tell with.
It is. Yep.
It is 12. That is Emily Hawker again. Somebody else checking in for the first time in this game. Emily Hawker, 5'4", first-year guard from Lebanon, PA.
Marino 6 points, all from the foul line. Go with 7 rebounds and 2 assists.
Marino now playing very close defense on Stankiewicz, and Stankiewicz gets it across half court, pass it to Keenan. Keenan thought about jumping up there, and again, pass back the ball. Asia Kellum, back to Keenan. Stankiewicz to Asia. Asia turnaround. No. But Moretti with the offensive rebound and a putback, and no, but foul again on Juliana Askins. I believe that is Juliana Askins. Trying to see her number. She won't turn around for me, unfortunately.
That is who it is.
Yep. That'll be her fourth.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Looks like they're going to keep her in there.
Yeah, I mean, she's the 4th player off the bench. I mean, yeah, they're up by 15. It can play it either way.
Moretti with the first. Moretti again is shooting 80% from the free throw line. Is shooting 80% from the charity stripe this year.
Askins, the 2nd player off the bench, not quite the 4th. Kinsler and then her.
And Moretti will miss the second, but again, offensive rebound by Keenan, and another foul on Wilkes. If this is one way, this is probably going to be the one way that they get back into this game is the.
They're gonna have to make their more than one free throw at a time.
Yeah, for sure. But
they're down 14.
They've done a good job with the rebounding in the first half, and
they have
continue second half. But
they have 10 offensive rebounds.
I think that's going to come to a close here as Miss Erin Schober is going to check back in.
Part of the reason they have 10 offensive rebounds is they're 11 of 18 from the foul line. And again, other than Moretti and Keenan, 2 for 26.
And excuse me, that's actually Jordan Jennings checking back in. She's 5'10", so again, another offensive rebound for Keenan.
My goodness.
Moretti for three. Switch. And now we got ourselves a game here, folks. 44-33 with 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Only down by 11, the Aggies are. Stankiewicz guarding closely. Marino, though, going to drive and no, too strong, but offensive rebound. Yes. Jordan Jennings, the offensive rebound, and good thing Williamson's quick because she got there. That would have been a turnover, and that's going to be a charge on Keenan again. That's going to be her fourth, I believe. Obviously, the crowd is like what they.
She played almost a full half without picking up a foul.
Yeah, so.
But she had 3 exiting the first quarter.
So checking back in is Kinsel. And I cannot tell who that is in the ponytail over there. Her ponytail is covering her number. I believe that's 12 still. So yeah, that's Emily Hawker still there. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jennings was the only one that checked out then for Kinsel. AJ Kellum doing a great job on Marino, not giving her any space. And Keenan now will pick her up. And Moretti with the steal. Moretti driving, going to pass off to Keenan, and that's going to be we missed the layup. Well, that's one way. Third quarter, folks. 46-33 is your score. Only down 13, the Aggies are, and again, a little bit sloppy in the start of the quarter for both teams, and again, offensive rebounds were a big thing there for Del Valle to claw their way back into this one.
Well, offensive rebounds because they're 11 of 20 from the foul line. and for all that effort, they're down by the same amount they were exiting the first half, 13. So they reduced the deficit by 0 in that third quarter. So, look, you got to be able to score. You got 2-on-1 with your top 2 players, and you come away with 0 points. And again, the rest of the team combined, I'll add it up again, but it's something like 2 for 27.
And especially when playoff starts, you need your secondary scorers to show up.
2 for 26.
Especially if Keenan or Moretti, for God forbid, during a play-in game, would get into foul trouble like Keenan did the first half.
Well, it's just not enough. Even in the playoffs, Moretti and Keenan are not going to combine points.
Jenna Shizzle's going to check in, trying to see who is going. Keenan's actually going to take a seat to start the fourth quarter. So again, Moretti is going to have to do most of the shooting, which she has no problem with. She's been doing that all year. Same lineup for Wilkes. You got Horton, Marino, Kinsel, Hawker, and Kendra Smith. Marino with the drive and the easy layup. Nobody was there to help out.
First field goal of the game for Marino. She's got 8. Colonels have 3 players with 8 and 1 with 10.
Murray now guarded closely by Horton. A little bit of a height differential there, but Asia thought about that 3, but decided to pull it back down.
Yeah, same problem they had before. You got 4 players on the floor who just can't get their own shot.
Stankiewicz now passes to Kellum. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Kellum's got the throw up a prayer.
Yeah, and that's what it leads to. They ran an entire set. Not only did they not shoot, not a single player even looked at the rim to take a shot.
And that's going to be a costly turnover there for the Aggies because they don't have much more time now to cut this lead down and make it single-digit deficit. Kendra Smith now with the ball top of the key. Hands it off to Marino. Marino is tied up by Williamson and Moretti, and it's going to be Aggies' ball.
I will say that Williamson and Smith and Stankiewicz have put a lot, and not just calling them out in particular because they've had so many jump balls. They've played really, really hard on defense. This is not an effort thing.
Moretti now driving. Again, Horton's guarding closely. Williamson gets a bounce pass from Moretti. Williamson to Moretti. Moretti for three. Yes! Whoosh. Lauren Moretti for three. Marino now bringing up the ball. Slowing things down. They know time is their friend. Williamson with the drive. I thought that was going to be a push on Marino. Stankiewicz now finds a cutting Shizzle, who is fouled and cannot get the and one.
Yeah.
Checking in
She's
now
not fouled.
again.
She traveled.
Oh, she traveled. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not allowed to run 4 steps without putting the ball on the floor.
Checking in now will be Juliana Askins. Trying to see who she came in for. I see the person that's sitting. Is that?
It's Hawker.
Hawker? Okay.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's her because she's like bright red. So.
Marino now. Again, Marino and Horton have not sat on the bench once this whole game.
Yeah, they play. Smith hasn't been off the floor very much either. It's just primarily the forwards who change.
Yeah. Marino looking for the cutting.
Nice play by Lauren.
Askins and Moretti with the steal. Again, Shizzle driving. Thought that should have been blocking foul Marino, but whistle silent. Asia Kellum driving. Kicks out. Stankiewicz for three. No. Long pass to Kendra Smith, who's going to drive. Jenna Shizzle's the last person there, and nice little Euro step there by Kendra Smith to get past Shizzle, and easy too. Kellum hands off to Shizzle, who hands it off to Williamson. Williamson looking for the open man, finds Stankiewicz. Stankiewicz thinking about driving. She is going to drive, and it's going to be a foul on Kinsel.
That is Kinsel's. Oh, it's just her second. Seemed like she had more than that.
And Haley Keenan is going to check back in. Jenna Shizzle will check out. Again, Kayla at the line this year is 67.6% from the free throw line. You need these two here. First one is good. And second one is good. 50-38. Down by 12. And Coach Hogan will take a timeout. I believe that'll be a 30-second timeout from the Aggies.
Well, good news for Del Val from up north. Final score, Kings College 73, FDU Florham 57. So
sounds like Kings just had a slow first half then.
Yep. Aggies will stay in 8th place with 2 games for Florham and 1 for Del Val to play.
Again, folks, just a reminder, this is a doubleheader. Men's basketball, Wilkes versus Del Val, is up after this, so make sure you stick around. Game is scheduled for 3 o'clock, and it looks like it will be starting probably just around that time.
Yeah, should be on time.
Men's coming off a very heartbreaking loss on Wednesday to Stevens. We'll have more on that for the pregame. Went to double overtime.
Yeah, tough one. Would have been nice to get that one because the Aggies had a upset victory over Lycoming at Lycoming last Saturday, and if they had beaten Stevens, they would have been in pretty good position for a home game. Now there's basically one path for them to get a home game, and it's a far-flung one, but it does still exist.
Same players out when the timeout occurred for both teams. Kendra Smith will inbound the ball to Marino. Williamson picking her up at almost full court, but not going to let her cross that half court very easily. Marino. It's going to be a blocking foul on Williamson.
Second foul on Jess. Oh, just her first. No, I think their live stats ever for 2.
Horton now. Horton, again, had a very good first quarter and then has been very quiet ever since. Kendra Smith, a nice find to Askins, who is fouled hard.
First foul on Asia.
Yep. Asia Kellum will pick up her first, and that will put Askins at the line. Again, a 62% free throw shooter on the year. Misses the first. And she hits the second. Stankiewicz now will bring up the ball half court. Stankiewicz and Moretti. Moretti's going to take a 3. Yes! Swish! Lauren Moretti for 3. Down by 10 with 6 minutes to go. This is doable for the Aggies, but they need some defensive stops, and they need to stop them now. Kendra Smith to Horton. Asia Kellum on her closely. That's a very nice play to Brianna Horton there to get that friendly roll there. Good touch. That was good defense you could want from Asia. Williamson thought about a 3 there. Haley Keenan. No. Rebound. Kendra Smith. Smith thought about handing off to Marino, but Williamson did a great job not allowing that. Kinsel now. Marino with a nice little cut and good little 2-man game there by Marino and Kinsel. Leads to an easy 2 for Wilkes. Lauren Moretti directing traffic.
Wilkes has made 5 of their last 6 shots.
Williamson driving, kicks it out to Moretti. Moretti finds Keen underneath the basket, and no. Marino. Again, time is their friend. They're slowing things down. Kinsel, the sharpshooter, is playing the, looks like the 5 position right now. So
yeah, they have her playing center.
Kendra Smith looking for Kinsel, who's cutting, and it's going to be a foul on Moretti.
Yeah, the Aggies just look like they're out of gas.
Yeah.
The last 3 plays have all been layups. There's people not picking up assignments, and
ref said something to the student section over there on the far right, and they're dying laughing. Not too sure what's going on, but
I don't know.
Kinsel at the line to shoot 2. Hits the first. Kinsel a 73% free throw shooter on the year. Again, you would expect that to be pretty high again with her being such a sharpshooter, so she hits both.
12 points to lead all Colonels. Moretti leads all players with 16.
Stankiewicz now to Shizzle to Smith. Aggies got to start going faster. They got to make some buckets quick. And they need 3s, not just 2s. And Shizzle, unfortunately, does not get the 2. Moretti almost had the offensive rebound. Marino. Again to Kinsel. To Smith. To Marino again, top of the key. Williamson guarding her closely. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Marino trying to get her own shot. She's going to pass out to Horton. Horton. No. And Smith is not able to come up with the offensive rebound or the defensive rebound, and I believe it's going to stay with Wilkes with the tie up. And a timeout by Wilkes as well. 30-second timeout. And again, the ref went over there again and said something.
Was funny, whatever it was.
Glad to see the refs joining in on some of the fun here. You know, refs are always seem to get bad banter, especially during the home crowd when the home teams lose and they're not getting the calls that favor the home team. And good to see it's all good sportsmanship here in James Wilkes Gymnasium. .57-41, 3:53 left in the fourth. And again, this is Aggie's second to last game, with their last game coming against the Sal's, which is February 15th, which I believe is a Tuesday.
Tuesday night, yep. Conference season ends next Saturday, but the Aggies in a weird spot where they have a bye on the last week of the season, last game of the season.
Horton with the missed three. Ball went out of bounds on Wilkes. Stankiewicz now bringing the ball up to Smith, to Shizzle. So it looks like Kaylee Keenan's day might be done. Moretti to Smith. Moretti thought about another three, but instead will drive and no. Marino gathers the ball and slowly walks it up half court. Horton. Again, Wilkes in no particular hurry, and again, they're going to go down low. Double team coming to Kinsel. He's got to pass it out quickly, and she does. Finds Smith and Marino to Horton. Horton for three. Yes.
11 points for Brianna. Fourth Colonel in double digits. Joins Marino, Kendra Smith, and Kinsel. 3 for 5 from behind the arc now for Horton.
Stankiewicz. No call there. Defensive rebound there by Wilkes. Kinsel comes up with the rebound. And again, Marino slowly coming up half court. Kinsel to Marino. Marino to Kinsel. Kinsel thought about it, but decides no. Marino is going to drive. Kicks out to Kendra Smith. Kendra Smith's going to drive, and that's going to be an easy two. No. A little too strong, and good defensive effort, and
Lauren has just fouled out.
Lauren, yep. Upset that she lost the ball there and decided just to push Kendra Smith out of the way and make sure she realizes, not in my house. So unfortunately for Lauren Moretti, she fouls out on the senior day.
That final line for Lauren, 16 points on 6 for 12 shooting. She hit 3 threes. She had 11 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals in 37 minutes of action. And now whether that is the last game she plays here at Del Val is pretty much out of her hands. It'll depend on what happens to FDU Florham in their last 2 games, barring a monumental upset if Delaware,
Aren't they home against the Sal's on Tuesday?
They are.
Okay.
Yep.
So she will play.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So she will get one more game. My apologies.
Horton now.
The senior day on the non-last home game of the season threw me off.
want a double dribble there, the crowd did, and
how about a foul instead?
Madison Smith will get the foul, and going to the line is number 23, Alexa Jones.
Yeah.
Alexa Jones hits the first. Alexa Jones is 4 for 4 on free throws this year and make that 5 for 5 and 6 for 6. And looks like the reserves now are coming in for Wilkes. Number 22, Emma Stout again checks in for Kendra Smith. That'll be it for Kendra tonight. And Marino actually is taking her first seat of the night as well. Smith out to Keenan. Smith to Keenan again. Keenan. Williamson for 3. Yes. Unfortunately for Williamson, a little too late for those three-pointers to start falling for her. But that's what I like to call stats, padding the stats. And thought there was a timeout on the floor.
Yeah,
but
she just wanted to bring her players in. She signaled to the official that she doesn't need the timeout.
Marino checks back in. Askins drives and is fouled by Jenna Shizzle. Askins will hit the first.
Final scores in the other two games, Lycoming obliterates Arcadia 63-36. And Misericordia comes back and defeats Stevens.
Emily Hawker checks back in for Wilkes. And Williamson again, another 3. Again, a little too late, but again, if she can start hitting those shots in the next game or playing game, she could be a threat. Again, doesn't need a timeout here. Just want to get her players together.
There's a new career high for Jess Williamson. Nope, not quite. She had 14 against Lyco last week, so she needs 2 more. She has 12.
That's Isabella McKeefrey on the ball. McKeefrey driving, dishes it out to Alexa Jones. Jones dishes it out. I can't tell what number that is right there.
That's Hawker.
Hawker, okay. Jones, no. Smith with the block and the tie up. We'll go with go Aggies way.
They got a foul there on.
It's gonna be a foul, okay.
Yeah, whoever 13 is for Wilkes, or 31, Jennings.
Yep, Jordan Jennings. Stankiewicz now. This will be the last possession for the Aggies. Smith, yes. And that'll do it here. Final score 64-49. Get you some final stats also as well for you.
Yeah, so the Colonels shoot 41% in this game, 7 of 19 from behind the arc, that's 37%, and 15 of 18 from the foul line. Very good from there for 83%. Colonels out-rebound the Aggies 41-33. Delaware Valley shot 15 of 55, that's 27%. 6 of 15, that sounds a lot better than it is because they hit a couple of threes down near the end. And just 13 of 21 from the foul line. Before that final flurry in which Williamson and Smith scored, the Aggies short of, other than Keenan and Moretti, were 2 for 30. Assist to turnover ratio plus -4 for the Colonels, 10 up to 4 down, and a -5 for the Aggies, 7 up to 12 down. Leading scorers, Colonels with balanced scoring. Caitlin Kinsel with 12 points tonight, 4 of 9 from the floor, hit a couple of threes, a couple of free throws, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Other double-digit scores for the Colonels. Kendra Smith finishes with 10, Brianna Horton with 11, and Julia Marino with 10. Leading rebounder for the Colonels, Smith and Marino finished with 8 apiece, 3 assists apiece for Horton and Marino. For the Aggies, they were led in scoring by Lauren Moretti, 6 of 12 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the arc, 1 of 3 from the foul line. She also led the team in rebounds and in steals with 11 and 3 apiece. Leading assist for the Aggies was Kayla Stankiewicz. She had 3. 2 other Aggies finished in double digits. Jess Williamson finishes with 12, 2 off her career high, and Haley Keenan with 11. Again, your final numbers. Wilkes University with the victory, 64-49. Delaware Valley drops to 6-13, 2-13 in conference. They remain 1 game in front of FDU Florham for the host spot in that MAC play-in game. Wilkes with the victory improves to 5-8. They will actually move in front of, they will stay on pace with Lycoming, who defeated Arcadia, who is also 5-8, tied for 6th place in the conference. Both of those teams now a game behind Arcadia, trying to get out of a spot where you'd have to play DeSales or Stevens in the first round. Final thoughts on this one, Eric? This one I feel like it got away early when Wilkes hit some threes and the Aggies did not. Yeah, unfortunately, that unfortunately was the story of the game. The shooting percentage, just from the floor itself, was just it's just something that can't happen. I think it was 17% or something like that at the end of the first half. Yep. Again, only saving grace was FDU lost, so we're still on pace to host that play-in game. Right. I did like to see Williamson come alive there towards the end with a 3-pointer. Hopefully that can continue going against the Sal's and against, again, when the play-in game starts. Other than that, not much else to say, really. Again, I liked how Madison Smith played. Laura Moretti, double-double, so. That'll do it. Let's wrap it up for this one. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the men's game. Aggies and Colonels getting ready for the playoffs on the men's side in just a bit.